According to his diary, this bloke couldn't put down his dogs even after he knew them to be infected.
Who could bear to harm his best friends? Especially when they only showed signs, but no symptoms.
They are only innocent.
I need a moment to reflect.
There's an old saying among the elders at Academy South.
Your kindness is a...
They must know I'm missing.
Venomous sister, attack! Connecting arrow!
Let's leech this evil from my blood.
Die, vermin!
On the man.
Under
Beyond
lock
these
and
walls, the dead roam free, Hunter. Be vigilant.
That creature there looks like it'd like to play fetch with our fiends.
Is that a zombie dog? Man's best friend lie hiding.
Poison my foes! Seven, aid me!
dungeon just like this nearby. I'm sure of it. Do you think... Hey! The folks that make it down here are awfully strange. Some of them stare at that tombstone.
I wonder what that did. Did that cause a reaction? Did that cause a reaction? Now to find out what effect that had. I wonder what that did. Did that cause a reaction? I wonder what that did. Now to find out what effect that had. Did that cause a reaction? I prefer to drown my sorrows with ale. Sink your toxic fangs deep.
My flesh melts before my eyes.
I cannot endure this.
Into the fray once more. On the men.
I needed that.
There's a dungeon just like this nearby.
Back on your feet, soldier. I needed that.
Into the fray once more.
I wonder what that did.
Now to find out what effect that had. Does anything seem different? Now to find out what effect that had.
Sweet relief.
My kingdom for a dry shirt! Did that cause a reaction?
I wonder what that did. I wonder what that did.
Now to find out what effect that had. I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
plead my plight.
Heaven have mercy on your soul. Heaven have mercy on your soul.
Heaven have mercy on your soul. I must focus.
Meet your demise!
Stitch in time, eh, my friends? needed that.
I feel better already. I needed that.
They must know I'm missing. Where is the Legion? Mercy me. It walks. But it's not. The name's Wulfram, and it's a delight to make your acquaintance. Not that I reckon my chance. I'm an archaeologist, and Connor's quite so. Zombies are the result. Should you encounter these ones in particular, be that as it... Oh, and don't be surprised if the dead I'll never make it.
We certainly can. Let's be off.
Indeed.
Marvelous. My...
Once my arrow tastes blood, it craves more.
Yes, that's how it's done.
Treasure!
Die, vermin!
To me! To me! I'm under attack! Yes! Another one bites the puddle it fell in! You did it! We made it! Oh, cheers for escorting me to safety. You're a godsend, you are. I'll be in the King Crab.
Good to have you back, Sauce Hunter.
I could do with a cold drink. I could do with a
2 dozen
drink.
skeletons crawled out of the ground, encircling us.
Naught but a trifle for us legionnaires, what? We fought like lions, slaying 3, 4, undead with every blow. Well, look what the cat dragged in. Good to see you. My brave troops.
Really? I could have sworn we were the ones who inspected the lighthouse.
Right you are. We did all the work.
What in the hells is the meaning of this, legionnaires? You cowered from your duty, yet tried to claim the reward. Lieutenant, we each hold your lying tongues. To the kitchens with the pair of you. You'll peel bloody potatoes.
A good day to you.
Source Hunter. A sight for sore. I know you're probably knee-deep in that awful murder we've been conducting. Lieutenant Selenia at your service. Now, I certainly don't mind a bit of healthy competition, and even rivalry between... And that is exactly what your presence incisive. The undead. I pitied the bravest among my men and women. I shall be very glad to share what information... If ever we want to be victorious in Sicil, we have to track down 3 landmarks were chosen for... I'll grant you that the 2 survivors of that expedition were a bit cowardly, but I can hardly blame. There are ancient burial grounds to be found north of the city. A local archaeologist offered to tag along with the men. My legionnaires, they all perished? How fate has treated them wantonly. And if it weren't for you, the archaeologist... There's a church to the northeast of here, built atop the very place where once stood a temple dedicated to the source. The Sicilians raised it, and built a church for the 7 ins. All superstitious mumbo-jumbo, if you ask me. So I did. The Pact of Volunteers. Many legionnaires will do whatever it takes to go home, which is why I personally sign their transfer orders the moment they make it back from a mission behind enemy lines. The chances of survival during these sorties are only about 1 in 10, you see. So my soldiers are free to volunteer, and if they are successful...
I've been wrong. I'll be disfigured for life.
Ah, come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face furious. She bit me in the face.
Sicilian stew.
Look on the bright
Again.
side. Everyone knows the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
That's it, Troop.
What have we here, then? A so-called source hunter, eh? Well, I'm Captain Aureus, if you must know, leader of the Legion in Sicil. By which I mean I have the enviable task of commanding a battalion of walking dead. Gods above! Some politician snuffs it and everyone's in an uproar. Ridiculous! I told that wizard brat of an Ahu not to bother. But he just had to send for source hunters, didn't he? Bloody magicians. Nevertheless, I want to be kept in the loop. Understand? I am in command of this town. The scene of the crime is over at the King. Esmeralda is Jake's wife. What? You're going to... If you... Bravo! Figured that one out, did you? I haven't been stuck here for 2 years because we're being besieged by fluffy kittens, you know. Those brain-feasting freaks out there keep on... How am I enjoying it? Are you spoiling for a fight, Hunter? Are you? Sicily. We are the pride of Rivalon, to be found and to be seen everywhere. We don't hide in the dark and lurk in corners like some I could mention. No, we protect the civilized from the barbaric, and we do so impeccably. I'd say they're looking for weak spots in our defenses. They can't... Yes, and he also spent... What'd you take me for? An ignoramus? That accursed name rings a goddamn Carillion. He was the last Sorcerer King, a frightful warrior that fell dozens before fight. We may well stand on unholy ground right now. You, again. Do feel free.
How can I help you, my friend? But certainly. Oh, I am but my task upon this... You see, my one desire is to witness a world in which to my great regret, none of them purr as yet. Oh, but that's not a trick. Such magic is to be out in the night. But of course it's handy to speak in more than... Oh, that'll never happen. I'm my own wizard, by all means. Of course. I hope your investigation fares... I can but piece together what few more... They say a woman arrived in the King Crab Inn sometime after midnight. I say man and woman because both of them were cloaked and recognized by none. About an hour later, another figure arrived, headed for the same room. Soon after, it took a while for the landlord to pluck up the courage to enter the mystery room. But how and why he came to be there, no one knows. I myself have none. Even though the rest of the town has already mentally tried and convicted. Now, it may well be established that she is, in fact, the guilty party. I can't say much more, but that they're madmen. And what might those be? Those who are raising the dead dwell among us. They simply must be. But even though I've spent many a night leaping from tree to rooftop, watching up, the enemy is wily. They know us better than we. You have a flair until they conclude what... Oh, a mere trifle for one with the intellect of a feline and the engineering skills of a human.
Sorry, sir. You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Ah, come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face, Furious! She bit me in the face! Sorry, sir.
Look on the bright side. Everyone knows the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
Ugly'll be the least of it. The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
I wish for you to try it, Screech woman. The beast speaks, so you've half a brain behind that feral maul, have you? The cretin's question crossed her lips and ached an air of aptitude.
Hey, Tull, I think that was an insult.
Don't pay attention to the beast, Furious. You'll only encourage it. You don't think it's infected, do you?
Ah, now I pulled her off.
Assure me, dear Septimus, that you haven't been fighting those awful... Lords above, grant me patience. You're a source hunter, aren't you? Here because you think I killed my husband. How many times do I need— I am Esmeralda, wife of Jake, and now, alas, his widow. Poor man. We were both so young when we married. He so rich. Like I told just about every legionnaire in town, I don't know anything about poor Jake's murder. I want his killer found and tried. So what happened? Some of them tittle-tattling crab chasers down the pub call me a murderous gold digger and you believe them? These insinuations truly— Well, what do you want to know? Well, there are certainly some, interesting creatures running around these days. Orcs are only the tip of the brutish iceberg. Don't forget the murderous bones along the northern gate. And if the room— Praise be that Arhu the wizard has the wits about him to build these new—
Quite adamant about her innocence.
We'll need to look for evidence if we want to prove she actually did—
The hunter returns! I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth.